Hey guys, it's Cherie of Back and By Books, and I'm here to do my very first review of Glitch by Heather Anastasio. I hope I'm saying her name right. I'm not very good at pronouncing people's last names, so we'll see. Anyway, I've never done any reviews of books on video before. I've always typed them out on my blog, and I'm a little nervous to see how this is going to go. But I'm going to review it anyway. So, Glitch is a book about a new society of people who have like they call them V chips implanted into their brains, and it like controls everything they do. It controls like feelings, and it removes pain and warfare, and it just makes society supposedly a better, more calm, more relaxed place. And nobody fights, nobody argues, nobody really feels anything. We follow our main character, Zoe, or her name is Zoel, I think, Zoel, and she starts glitching, which hence the title, Glitch. She starts glitching, which causes her link, or her V-chip, because everybody's linked into this, like, link, and they get, like, feeds from whoever's in charge straight into their brains. It reminds me of that book that I reviewed on my blog. I'll link it below. A book called Feed. I can't remember who the author is, but I'll link it below anyway. And it reminds me of that because they get, like, things transmitted to them. It's like an announcement system in their heads, like the news just going on all day. And they basically, get this link. So Zoe, as she likes to be called, loses the link to the link. And she just like has to force herself not to be reported to all the people in charge. And everybody in the society is supposed to be watching out for what they call anomalous behavior. I think that's what it's called. It's basically people who are glitching, because people who are glitching can experience emotions, and they can just ruin the whole society. So people are taught to report everything suspicious that happens. And so when she starts glitching, she is trying her best to walk like everybody else and talk like everybody else, and everybody says greetings instead of hello, which is horrible. And I mean, so yeah, that's basically what the story is about. Zoe goes through and she's glitching, and she during her first glitch, she realizes that she has this telekinesis where she can basically move objects with her mind, and she's like really powerful with it, and she's really going for it. And so yeah, and so that's a big deal. And then she meets this guy Aiden, and Aiden tells her there's this whole resistance going on above ground, and all this stuff happens, and everything just starts tumbling from then on. And we find out that all this stuff is going on, and people know about the glitchers, and people are honing in on Zoe, and everything is just spiraling out of control. Meanwhile, Zoe's met all these people who also glitch, and some people don't know how to deal with the emotions that they actually feel because they haven't grown up feeling them, so they haven't grown up being able to control them. And when guys can't learn to control their emotions, they just do things that they probably shouldn't do. So I'm not going to tell you too much about that. But basically, it was a really good book. I actually, at the beginning, started to put it down. Because the beginning just seemed kind of boring. Like, I just couldn't get into it for some reason. And I'm not sure exactly what it is. The first couple of pages, I was really interested. I was like, oh, this is, intense. This is interesting. And then, like, a couple pages in, for some reason, I just, like, got really just withdrawn from the book. I just couldn't put myself in there, and maybe because her life was so completely different than mine, and I just couldn't find the connection. But a couple of chapters in, I really caught the connection. And then today, I spent all of the day, pretty much, reading the last, like, I don't know how many chapters are in this book, but the last few chapters of the book, like, nonstop. Like, the last, like, 15 chapters. And I just went straight through it, straight. And it was amazing. And it was so much intense emotion, and it was so much danger, and it was so much everything. But I can't dismiss what happened at the beginning of the book. The fact that I was so withdrawn from it. I've literally told my sister, this book sucks. I'm putting it down. And I put it in my bag. And then I got home from my parents' house. Or here from my parents' house. Anyway, I got home and I was like, well, let me give it one more chance. Like, I'm going to give it like 10 more pages. I gave it 10 more pages. And in those 10 pages, I was hooked. So that's why I'm giving this rating. This book, the rating that I am giving it, which is going to be 3.5 stars. That was weird. Anyway, I'm giving it 3.5 stars. It was great. I loved it. It kept you guessing. You thought things were the way they were, and then you found out that it wasn't. But believe me, nothing is as it seems, and I know that doesn't make sense. Anyway, the book is great. The book is awesome, but it also starts off sucky. So that's just my opinion. I know some people really love this book, and you know, the fact that was the reason that I picked it up, because everybody said it was so amazing, but I just didn't feel that in the beginning. I didn't feel that till halfway through the book. And, you know, it is what it is. But I would recommend it to those of you who like dystopias and who like, you know, the tales of how technology ruins lives and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I would also give it 3.5 stars. So if you like those kind of stories, go ahead and pick up Glitch by Heather Anastasio. And I hope you like this review. Please comment below if you do. Or if you don't, let me know too, so I can work on, you know, future videos and make them a lot less sucky. Anyway, so comment below. I'll leave a link below to my blog where you can find out all the information about this book. I'll also leave a link below to the Goodreads page for Glitch so that you can check it out and see what it's all about. Okay? Alright. I hope you enjoyed this review. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!